live webinar that we're having for this meeting. Okay. The theme of this meeting, of course, we all know is rewrite your story, step into self-leadership and power. And today is going to be a very special evening because this isn't just an event. This is the beginning of a movement. Okay, this is a new awakening for us ladies. This is, for some people, is going to be a beginning of self-transformation, where a lot of us will begin to evolve from within. Some of us will be able to unfold and maximize our potentials, will become unapologetically who we are meant to be, and of course, become the authentic person we were supposed to be. We begin to express the fullness of ourselves. Okay, so at this meeting, of course, you know this is a safe place, it is sacred, it is a very inspiring place for women, leading women. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so it is for women who choose to lead themselves. And as they said that transformation doesn't necessarily start with a position. It doesn't start with a title. Transformation actually starts from a decision. And that decision is what you all took to be in this place. Okay, so I want you guys to just take up time to tap yourself and, you know, pour back into yourself for discovering this amazing group. Okay, you're all formally welcome to Heart Transformation Tribe. Okay, thank you very much. So we'll go ahead to, we want to meet you. We want to know where you're joining us from. My name is Edu. I am going to be your moderator for tonight, alongside with Dr. Tony Sam Emehelu as a facilitator. Okay, so we want to also meet you in the team. We want to know your name and the location that you're joining us from. So please use the chat box. Let's get to meet you. My name is Eju and I live in Lagos. So I want to meet every other person. I know there's we started introduction in the group, but let's get to meet ourselves. Use the chat box, please. We might not be able to do the introduction. Let's just get.
Good evening, everyone.
Use the chat.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, continue. Yes, Agade Evelyn, we can hear you. Others, please, can you use the chat box? Yes. We have Cynthia Chinedu. Nice to meet you all the way. Okay, Cynthia is in Lagos. Thank you for joining us. Can you imagine we have someone joining this meeting from Ibadan? Ade Beniji Olufumi, or whatever. I'm sorry for doing that to you. We meet Pearls. Pearls, thanks for joining us. From Lagos, we have someone joining us also from Lagos, Lillian Ozioma from Lagos. Blessing from Lagos. We are so glad to meet you all. Okay. Evelyn, you are joining us from Abuja, right? We are the tribe. We are so glad to meet you. Welcome, everyone. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next item, which we just want to make the house a little bit warm for everyone. And we want to begin by saying that just a little fun for us to play. And we want to say, if your life were to be a book, if your whole life were to be a book, what title would you, what name, how would you title your current chapter? We have people joining us from Owerri, Ogochukwu, Peace, thank you for joining us. Emma joining us from Abuja, we can see you, Emma. Emma, I hope you're a female because this is exclusively a women gathering. Okay, we have Uzezi from Lagos. If you're a man, please indicate Someone's hand is up. Please go ahead. Peace. Peace, you want to say something? Okay, so let's go ahead. We said we want to know the title of the current chapter of your life now. I could say my title, I could title my current chapter now, my life chapter, as a second chance, having the opportunity of having gone through so many things. Having another opportunity to stand among you or to be among you this evening is amazing. Okay, so I could title that second chance. So please, if you, okay, I have Lillian Ebirim. Ebirim said the current chapter will be strength. Okay, I like that. Lillian, do you want to tell us more about the strength? Do you want to share a little bit of that story with the team, with the women? Please, you can unmute. You can unmute yourself, Lillian.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Lillian.
All right. I've gone through so much. It was bad anyway. It was like I lost myself somewhere, and I the journey wasn't smooth, but I had to pick up myself and start all over again. I didn't know that I could do it. I had the strength, but I don't just finding out that, yeah, I really have that strength, and that strength is what is keeping me moving. Even when I remember that it's not things are not just that good, but I remember that, oh, this strength is keeping me. And honestly, it has been a wild journey. So that's why I'm saying that currently is strength. That's what I would title. I have a chapter in my book right now. It will be strength. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I believe someone is being encouraged with that this evening. Nice. Thank you for sharing that with us, Madam Lillian. Okay. We also have someone else, Cynthia Chinedu said, my book title will be Men May Not Understand. This one touched me, Sha. Cynthia, do you want to share that with the rest of the women? And
Yes.
before you do that, I just want to give another reminder that this is a safe, this is a sacred, this is an inspiring place for women who choose to lead themselves. So we are all women here and we've chosen to be here. We've chosen to lead ourselves. So I think it's a better place to be you, to open up and to share some of those pains that has been with you. So go ahead, Cynthia, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone.
Good
Why I
evening.
said why I said the title of my book will be Men May Not Understand is because as a very young teenage girl who finished secondary school, I got pregnant and I had a child who is doing youth service now. It was a very rough journey, disowned by parents, struggled and fought my way, went to school, came out from school, and about 5 years ago, had a marriage breakup 2 weeks to my wedding, battered, shattered, disorganized. But today, looking at where I'm coming from and where I am, the scars of depression, the scars of madness, the scars of sleeping in an uncompleted building, the scars of spirits of death roaming around me, And today, all I can say is men may not understand where God brought me from.
That was deep. Thank you very much, Cynthia, for sharing this with us. I believe someone has been encouraged. She said she titles her book as Men May Not Understand. Okay, so that's, before we go on to the next thing on the agenda, we need to, I saw some other person that said, please, if you want to share your story and have not called your name, or you have something very interesting to share with women that could be a learning curve or could kind of be an encouragement to another woman, you can indicate in the chat box or with your hands so that we could call you up to share that story. So thank you very much, Cynthia, for that. And Chidima Ibe said, my current chapter will be self-discovery. Very interesting. I think we want to know that, we want to hear more about Chidima. Chidima is the third person. Please go ahead. You can unmute and speak.
Okay. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Chidima. We can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay. I said my current chapter will be just recovering. You know.
Can you guys hear her? Are you on mouse? Are you on mouthpiece? Or,
Yeah. Let me move it.
please, maybe you need to take that out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's better now.
Okay. So I said, as a young lady growing up, there are so many things that I did, which at the stage I am now, I think, and with the level of exposure and experience, I wouldn't have done. So there are so many things about my career, about my life, about my environment that I need to unfold. So I think at the stage I am now is the stage of recovering those experiences that I lost. Let me just put it that way, because it's a kind of a lost glory that needs to be recovered. So that's why I said I will title my current page Self-Recovery.
Thank you very much, Chidima. The ability to learn from your mistake and elevate, transition, transform into who you ought to be is the most important thing for us to learn from. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. So I think we want to move on to the next agenda, which is, hold on, please. I need to get which is our transformation tribe. We need to just give you a short breakdown of our transformation tribe. So guys, if you're just joining us, we kick-started the meeting a few minutes ago. I think that was 7:05, and we had shared the reason why we are here. Of course, we said this is a safe place for everyone to be able to come in, share, learn, and lead each other as women. So going into the story of how this whole joining the Heart Transformation Tribe came about, I think Dr. Tony and I have been privileged to be working with women over the years in different capacity, training, mentorship, coaching, and while working with these women, we noticed a consistent pattern. Okay, we noticed the same story. okay, in so many women. Now, this didn't have to do if because of your background or your hierarchy of need. Even the rich also cry, okay? So we noticed women's struggle had similar pattern. So what we wanted to do was to see how we as a team can come in and create a platform where women can come in and begin to, meet and socialize and pour their hearts and cry, okay, make this platform available for everyone, no matter the background they are coming from. So when we looked at it, we saw that the struggles of women, like we said, were very similar, and they all came from almost the same, source. For some women, they had issues with carrying so many invisible weight. I think this cut across all women. Okay, the society is expecting you to become everything, roles and responsibilities, balancing multiple roles, being a mother, being a father. In some cases, yes, women are fathers. Also being, caretaker, balancing your career, balancing your business is not been easy. So there was a struggle. When many women do this, it leads them to burning out easily, tired, and the rest of them. So we decided to create this platform. Another struggle we saw in women was that because of some life experiences, I mean, for those of us that are here, don't forget this meeting, this tribe, the Heart Transformation Tribe, is not just a one-off thing. But some of the experiences that women were going through was because of their experiences. It now made them to have silent battle with self-doubt. Okay, they don't believe in themselves. No matter what they had achieved, they kept hearing those tiny voices telling them, oh, you haven't done enough, you are not where you're supposed to be. Society putting pressure on women because you are married, because you are not married, and you trying to meet up with the societal expectations would, go in by making more mistakes. In some cases, we also found out that women also struggle because they never had a platform. They never had opportunity for a platform like this. I mean, there are other platforms we've seen recently in Doha where women travel with their money all the way to Doha to just go and cry. They never had this kind of platform for self-leadership. Okay, they never had a good platform to help them to transition into who they wanted to be. So that is why we came up with this platform. Like I said, is to help women to heal, to grow, and to heal together and to lead together, okay, from inside out. It doesn't matter where you are coming from. It doesn't matter your class in life. We created this platform to help women to be able to heal, to be able to grow, and to be able to to lead together from inside out. Because when we do this, we are going to have what we call a ripple effect. Our children are depending on us. They need to grow into a society that we know that, when we have transformed women, of course, we have a transformed generation where our children begin to grow into self-confidence, okay, grow into strength, grow into more power because we've set the pace for them. So that is what we are doing in this place. And we are not going to stop. We are not going to take permission from the society. We are not going to live the way people want us to live. We are going to begin to use this platform to see how we can start living a life of purpose, how we can start living a life of confidence and with joy. So please let this be your safe place. We have so many things in place that we have planned for you. So it's not just the webinar. Like I said, the webinar is just the beginning of a new movement. There is so much to come. There's so much programs that we have in stock for you guys. And for once, you have to trust and know that you have a family now. Now, for those of us that are in the group and have not identified in any of the struggles that we talked about, women, we want you to be able to You know, think of how you can give back if you're in that safe place. Think of how you can be able to give back, because the women, people need you. Let this be like your community service to giving back to your fellow women, to the society, to our children, to creating a better place for us. And that is why we said that our mission is simple. Our mission is very simple. Our mission is to make sure that to empower women, elevate generation, inspire transformation that starts within, from within, through continuous learning, strategic growth, and authentic sisterhood. We rise together. Thank you very much. So now we're going to be going to the next agenda, which is we'll bring up our able facilitator, a very beautiful lady, very intelligent. Most of you already know her, Dr. Tony Sam Emehelu. Please, I think we are ready to hear from you now. So please, you can come up now. Thank you, guys.
Okay, so please, let's put our digital hands together for my beautiful, you can see she's beautiful. Like, she's beautiful, like, you know, I always say Coke and Fanta. And, you know, it's just amazing to be, how will I put it now? To be blessed to walk alongside her. I must admit the fact that we met. When was that? I think that was sometimes 2019 or something. I know it was before COVID.
Yeah.
In a class, you know we're always learning in a class. So School of Consulting, we are both alumni at the School of Consulting, and we just met, greeted, we just liked each other and just greeted, and that was it, you know. And fast forward, just October, the October that what am I saying? September, yeah, just last. Wow. We are amazing women, oh. I think it was the first or last week in August or first week in September. I can't remember now. We were together at another conference and we just started having conversations. And before we knew it, something just clicked in our spirit. So she shared a personal story with me, you know, and the fact that her daughter parents were asked to, I think, introduce themselves or something and all of that. But before, you know, the daughter introduced that the way she didn't really like, and she wanted to change the narrative. She wanted to change the story. And that singular act made her to say, no, I'm just going to go all out to be a better version of myself. And voila, here we are. And for me, for over 2 good years, I've had this nudging, you know, I've had God speak to me and all of that. But I'm like, God, please, I beg. I'm doing a lot already. Who is my witness? Who is my witness that knows that? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
we know.
And I'm like, God, I beg, not this way, you know, especially for someone that has gone through the rudiment of pioneering. I mean, 2012 was when I started. I wouldn't say 2012 anyway. I've been pioneering since I was 10 years old. I would say that, you know, and before I knew what was happening, it was as though it was another call to get started, to pioneer something again. And I said, no, not again, not at this point. I mean, God, at this point, I want to start, you know, reaping the fruit of my labor. I want to start having dividends. All the things I've worked for, let it just start coming to the fore. But God said no. And then so many things started happening. Number one, I found myself at a conference and a guy walked up to me and just came up to me and said, oh, God gave him a word for me that, yes, I'm doing a whole lot, but there is more. And that there is something he has been asking me to do that I haven't done. And he was just here to encourage me that God's grace is sufficient. I felt like throwing a stone at that guy. Now, what is it? Do you know? Did they send you to me? You know? So give me the emoji if that made you laugh. You know, me, I'm a very engaging facilitator, you know, and I almost, threw him a stone. Thank you, Favor. Thank you, Irene. And before I knew what was happening, I then started giving God, you know how you start giving, I started giving God excuses, like, like a guy that is trying to chike me, like a guy that is trying to, scope me. And I was like, okay, God, if you want me to do this, number one, I need you to give me a co-founder. I'm not ready to start this from the scratch all by myself. He kept quiet. He didn't say anything. I said, God, I need you to provide me with support when it comes to being able to carry out the operations and all of that. That one too showed up. The entire branding, the color, the everything you see, somebody also volunteered to do everything for us. And by the time I met, my sister Edu, before I knew it, and I was like, God, you cannot put God in one corner. Rather, it's God that will corner be you. So, like they say, the rest is history. So let's dive straight into the conversation tonight. And in fact, I'd looked so much forward to today. I've looked so much forward to it that I don't even know what to say. I'm just super excited, and I want to say thank you so much. Thank you for the people that share their stories. Thank you for, how will I put it? I mean, the sense of community and the sense of camaraderie. Let me give you an expo. So I was actually in my home office, and my husband was there, and I had to excuse myself because I just felt that, this is purely for us, with us, and in us. When women come together to talk, it has to be sacred. So I had to come in here to change where I was, just because I wanted us to be able to have a safe space to share. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my screen right away, and I'm sure we are all in for a great time. My session is not going to be more than 20 minutes, but of course, as usual, it's going to be 20 minutes of impact and all of that. So yes, we are right here, and as usual, we have it all set up. So as usual, at the end of today's session, you'll be able to understand the power of your inner story. You'll not only be able to understand the power of your inner story, but also be able to analyze how your current beliefs shapes your behavior and results. Evaluate which parts of your personal narrative need to change for growth, and then design practical daily strategies to lead yourself confidently and purposefully for sustainable transformation. In short, by the end of today, you'll be ready to pick up the pen and begin rewriting the story of your life. Now, I love how we started. We started with a whole lot of sense of community. And I for everyone that have shared their story, I am in awe. I'm in awe because I started feeling so bad that, what if I started 2 years ago? But they said the best time to start was yesterday, and the next best time to start is today. So I'm still grateful to God that God did not write me off. I know a lot of other women are doing something similar, but for us, it was something that came more of transformational. By the way, we spent close to 3 hours trying to think through the name of this community. So please, I need you to put in your emojis before. I need to see your reactions. Like 3 solid. That day we were actually tired. We tried ChatGPT. We did all sorts. Thank you, everybody. And we actually got tired. And just before I went to bed, Edu had told me, Tony, please, let's continue tomorrow. We are both saturated. Bless you, you are laughing. You are laughing, you are crying, you are everything. And we are both saturated. And I say, you know what? It's been a long day. Let's just sleep over it. And she dropped off the call, and I just laid on my bed, and I was like, God, this is something you asked me to do. If you have asked me to do this thing, I shouldn't struggle with the name, because we're also doing background check as names came to our mind, as ChatGPT gave us some instances. We were doing background check. Do we have other communities bearing this name already, and all of that? And we would see so many things happening already on the internet. We had almost like 5 to almost 10 names to play with. And just as I lay down to shut my eyes, I just heard in my spirit, Tony, you are all about transformation. It's a female group for transformation. So Heart Transformation Tribe. I was so excited, and I immediately dropped it on the chat for Edu, and I slept off. The following morning, very early in the morning, we started our search, and guess what? The name was was clean. We couldn't really find anything like this. So yes, this name is very authentic, and we are excited that we are starting on this note. And of course, we're going to be trademarking it very soon, but it's just very important that we just start because there's no time for everyone. So yes, now meet your hosts. So as you can see, my beautiful friend, Edu Efo, is an agile transformational leader, a Scrum trainer, CEO of Scrum Consult. She's a renowned agile transformational leader, a project manager, certified Scrum trainer and business strategist, dedicated to helping professionals and organizations navigate evolving world of work through agile methodologies. So when you think about my co-founder, my co-visionaire, my beautiful friend, you know, the Fanta version of me, just think about anything agile. The word agile should pop in your mind, right? So, yes. Then, the beautiful thing is that she has led the trainings and coaching of hundreds of individuals and organizations, equipping them with the knowledge and practical skills to succeed in today's fast-changing business landscape. With over a decade of experience in Agile Scrum, Lean Six Sigma, and project management. So, like I always say, I am a student. I'm going to start. Yes, please give my sister, my co-sister, give her. Yes, so when people see me that like Dr. Toyin is all rounder, these are the people I have in my life that kind of make me a superwoman. Okay, so she's such a beautiful friend, and you know, she's married. Yes, so please, so that you're not gonna say that I saw one beautiful woman like this. She's very she's married, and her daughter is my goddaughter. Okay. So that is just for the record. Thank you, Favor. Thank you for smiling. All right. So to your beautiful speaker for tonight. So yeah, this is Dr. Toyin Samemehelu, and I don't always want to assume that you know me. So I'm a global consultant. Someone's mic is on. Mic. Thank you. So I'm a global education consultant, transformational leadership coach and mentor, and the visionary founder at Core Skills Transformational Academy Limited. With over nearly 30 years of experience in education, mentoring, and organizational development, my core mission is to unlock human potential, building purposeful and wealthy educators. But I think now I'm going to add women, okay? Equipping individuals, organizations, communities, and nations to grow sustainably with excellence, heart, and measurable impact. I've trained over 60,000 learners across Africa and beyond. And of course, I've coached more than 1,000 individuals, trained and certified 70 plus education consultants and empowered educators to clarify vision and lead with significance. Thank you. I'm seeing all your hearts, all your thumbs up, all your claps. Yeah. So I have my doctorate in educational planning and management, and I'm a business consultant from the School of UK Consulting in UK. I'm a certified public leadership and policy expert, and I'm a fellow at the Chartered Institute of Mentoring and Coaching Nigeria, International Management Consultant, and the Pan-African Consultants Association. I'm also an accredited trainer with the CMD, which makes me licensed to train anywhere with the federal government of Nigeria. So my mentorship and advocacy plan for Nigeria, West African Vocational Enterprise, Mastercard Foundation, Pieces for Feet Organization. Yeah, thanks for the hearts. I'm hearting you too. Let me see. So my signature strengths are learning and experience development, corporate and educational training, executive coaching and mentoring, faith-based leadership development, soulful experiential teaching with real-world applications. All right. So right now I'm the author of 33 published books on leadership, education, personal growth, and I'm a faith keynote speaker, facilitator, and strategist at national and international events. Thank you, everyone. And I'm a devoted wife and a proud mother of two advocates, too. I'm an advocate for balance, faith, fun, family, and sustainable growth. And I lead Core Skills Accountability Mentoring Program, guiding clients with passion and clarity. Yeah, so thank you for giving me all my flowers. Okay, so I'm going to be starting us off with and I want us to take this very, very intentionally. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start where you are and change the ending. I love the fact that we started tonight's conversation with what we've been through. And in as much as what we've been through have been one way or the other impacted on who we have become, the truth, according to the quote by C.S. Lewis, says that we can't actually go back to change the hands of time. We can't actually go back to the very beginning, but we can actually start where we are and change the ending. That is what our transformation tribe encapsulates. All right. That is exactly what we are doing today. Starting where we are and choosing to change the end. So I want you to type in the chat, I choose to change the end. I choose to change the narrative. I choose to change the direction. Yes, and that's just the truth. Every single one of us on this call, we already have. Thank you so much, Lillian. I see you. We all have a story. We have everyone, we have where we are coming from. But the truth is, thank you so much, Favor. Thank you. Choose to change the narrative. Thank you, Ivren. Thank you, Olamide. I'm loving you, ladies. I'm loving you. And that's the power of self leadership. Vivian, I'm so much in store. But we're going to be having a lot, like my partner has said, so much is coming our way. So keep your fingers crossed. Thank you, Izini. Thank you so much, Ima. Hey, Emma, how are you? I'll be in Abuja next week. It will be good to catch up. Ebere, thank you so much. Ah, MC, so good to have you on the call. Cynthia, thank you for sharing your story. Thank you, Prel. Thank you, Zazy. Thank you for Lashade. So, what is your inner story saying? Now, I want you to take a very practical look at this slide, because the truth is that 95% of the decisions we make every day are driven by the stories and beliefs hidden in our soul. Seriously, you. What story are you currently telling yourself? That is the starting point. Someone once said that the most powerful voice we could ever hear is the voice that rings within our 2 ears, not the one that comes from outside our ears. In other words, the most powerful voice is the voice that we speak to ourselves. And it's so powerful that 95% of the decisions we make are driven by this voice, the inner voice. Please, can you still hear me? And please let me know if you can still hear me. Blessing, am I still audible?
Yes, you're very audible, ma.
Fantastic, thank you. I just wanted to be sure. Thank you. So, now, having said that, the truth is that most of the story works against us. Now, the beautiful thing about this conversation is I'm also learning. So don't think that Dr. Toyin is here. This is not an education training where, okay, I'm bringing out my expertise. No. This is a soul work for me. This is a spiritual work for me. So as I'm sharing, I'm also learning. In fact, when I was preparing for this presentation, I was almost in tears because there were some discoveries I had to go through. And I was like, I will not be an Agbero. You know what Agbero do? They call people into the boss and they don't follow the boss. I told my sister, I said, no, I'm going to be an integral part of the transformation that is taking place through this tribe. So when we begin to, tell ourselves those stories, or the voices in our head begins to say, I'm not enough, it's too late for me, I can't, we live safe, small, and quiet because this invisible scripts. I've seen women full of ideas stay silent in meetings. Wives and mothers give up their dreams because they believe their season has passed or because they can't have it all. But what if your story could shift? What if you could pick up the pen and write a new chapter? One of courage, one of leadership, and one of purpose. Ah, that brings me to, some few days ago, I was at a women entrepreneurship meeting. It actually organized by LCCI, that's the Lagos Chambers of Commerce and Industry. I think that was on Thursday, to be precise. And there was a woman that was on the panel. And this woman, was based in the UK. Long story short, she was able to come up with the idea of there's a particular type of weed that is really, how will I put it? It's it hampers, human health, and she said she saw a whole lot of it growing on Third Milan Bridge, and it can actually cause, health sicknesses and all of that. And she was able to carry out some form of research, and she's been able to, as much as possible, take on those weeds and started creating them into household beautiful stuff, from table mats to what have you. Now, another beautiful story about this woman is that she did not get married until she was in her 50s. And you needed to see her all smiles. Now, this is a woman that I've decided to say, yes, my beginning may be rough, but I'm ready to change the narrative. You can imagine how the entire room went when she shared her story. Now, why do your story matter? You say, Dr. Story, everything you're saying, okay, yes, fine, and all of that, but why your story matters? Why do we have to go this route? Your story isn't just about you. You can see from that picture 3 generations standing in there. It shapes your home, your relationships, and even your children's confidence. It shapes the amount of people that God has sent you to transform. It transforms the world. And the truth is that self-leadership begins with self-awareness. The truth is that you cannot lead others if your inner narratives keep leading you astray. Tonight, my assignment is that you and I are going to rewrite that script. Please, if I'm making sense or if I've made sense so far, can you type in the comments MS, 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 which simply means make sense, make sense, make sense. I want to see some responses. I want to be sure I'm touching the right places. I need our feedback. Oh, yes. Yeah, you're rewriting the script. Thank you, Jonas. Thank you, Blessing. Thank you, Yemisi. Thank you, Rashi. Thank you, Prem. Thank you, Joshua Oluwafunlayo. Thank you, Vivian. I see you. Cynthia. I see you, Lillian. I see you, Jennifer. I see you, Emma. I see you, Elena. Yeah, I say Ebere, Adeyemi, Fidelia. Hey, Sisi. I see you, Olufolake. I see you, Ezinne. Hey, Madam Ezinne. He said, MSMS. Over sense, they worry me. Again. Wow, Cynthia, thank you. Thank you, Fidelis. Thank you so much. I like this one belly virtual classroom. Amazing. Thank you, Hugo. So yes, so you see now that it's not even just about you. Just why we need to rewrite our story. It's not just about us, but the truth is that it has to start from us, because we have heard that saying over and over again. You cannot pour from an empty cup. You can't give what you don't have. So that place of being secure in who you are, in writing your story, is very, very important. Now, let's look at the self-leadership power cycle. There's a cycle, and the first starts with awareness, right? The first starts with awareness. So the first thing is that you have to identify your inner story. What are the words? I, Fidelia. I, Ebere. I, Adeyemi. I, Yemisi. I, Ezine. I, Ugo. I, Olorunfusho. And as many of us, what words do I speak to myself when no one is listening? So remember, we may not be able to change the past, but we are rewriting the script. So what we're trying to say is that going forward, I speak life, I speak abundance, I speak peace. Is it that these words, negative words, will leave us immediately? Not at all. But right now, we are now aware. But the educators in the room, I'm sure we have heard about the word metacognition. And what it means is the ability to think about what you are thinking. Yeah, yeah. The ability to think about what we are thinking. A lot of us feel very helpless. We feel that we can't control our thoughts, but it's a lie. It is a lie. How do you control your thoughts? You don't fight the prevailing thought, you replace it. So type in the comment section, don't fight, simply replace. Don't fight, simply replace. You know, when you are in an argument with somebody and you decide to keep quiet and the other person is just ranting and ranting and ranting, number one, every other person will be seeing that other person, that is that other person okay? And then you choose to walk away. Don't fight, simply replace, Vivian. Don't fight, simply replace. Yeah, yeah, Lola. Yeah, Cynthia. Yeah, Proud. Yeah, Fun Belly. Yeah, Eberichi. Absolutely blessing. Yes, Fidelia, my sis. Yes, Evelyn. Don't fight. Simply replace. Now, and that is why you don't fight. I mean, you start getting to equip yourself to put the right words inside of you. We will get there, right? But the first is awareness. Number two is ownership. You need to take ownership for your narrative. Stop rehearsing your pain. Start declaring purpose. Replace blame with belief. Like I said, we all had a beginning. Yes, is in a yes, sis. Take responsibility for your narrative. Stop rehearsing the pain. A lot of us women, we rehearse the pain. You tell people to meditate on God's word or meditate on things that are important, and they say, I don't know how to meditate. Meanwhile, do you know that when you are rehearsing your pain, you are meditating? It's just that you're meditating on the wrong thing. It's the same meditation, but you are using it the wrong way. So instead of rehearsing your pain, you want to start declaring your purpose. Are we saying that you should neglect the emotion? Not at all. The emotion, let it exist. As a matter of fact, heal, take it out, let the grief flow, but then more importantly, choose. That is why that word ownership is key. And how do you choose to stay on ownership? You can't afford to joke with affirmation as a word. I don't know about any other gender, but for us as women, we cannot joke with affirmations. That is a very powerful tool. Don't let me jump the gun. Then third, you need to take action. So how do you take action? You see, You rewrite your story through daily choices. And what are the daily choices? Very simple, straightforward. Number one, affirmations. Oh, I have all sorts of affirmations. So it depends on how it depends on what I'm experiencing per time. It usually determines the kind of affirmation I bring out. You know, we ladies, we have different clothes in our wardrobes. We have different shoes. We have different bags. My question to you is that, do you have different affirmations that would help you? So on days when I really want to feel like, yes, today I'm on top of the world, there are some affirmations that I read. On the days when I'm on my lowest low, there are some affirmations that I read. On the days when the challenges and difficulties are staring at my face, there are some affirmations that I read. All right. So growth-driven decisions. And I think you have made one of the greatest growth-driven decisions that you ever make in 2025 is to become a part of the heart transformation tribe. And that's the truth. Number 3, surrounding yourself with women who lift you like this tribe. Yeah. 3 things. 1, affirmation. 2, growth-driven decisions. 3, surrounding yourself with women who lift you like this tribe. Hey, women, see, after we're done with this webinar, Gbasgbos is waiting for you. Like, seriously, let me tell you, it's waiting for you, it's waiting for me. But being in a supportive tribe is very, very powerful. Now, I want us to reflect in a moment. Take seconds and whisper to yourself. One story I've been telling myself that no longer serve me is, now this is personal. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. 10 seconds, actually, I'm going to count to 10. One story I have been telling myself that no longer serve me is. So I'm going to do the 10 seconds count silently. So I want you to just pause and think about it. Be present in this conversation. Yes, it may be a webinar, but I need you to be present. All right, welcome back. So for me, one story I have been telling myself that no longer served me was for 2 good years, I was running away from doing this work. And I had to tell myself, no, Tony, you just have to get it done. Right? And I'm grateful to God that God brought today to reality. All right? So, strategy 1, identify and challenge limiting belief. Limiting belief often sounds like I can't, I'm not ready, people like me don't succeed. Then let's begin to turn around. I can't to I am learning. I'm not ready to I am being prepared. People like me don't succeed, so my story will prove otherwise. A practical tool I love is the belief journal. Write what your inner critic says, then rewrite the truth right beside it. That small habit starts to reprogram your narrative. So what am I trying to say? Remember what I said, don't fight the thought, don't fight the belief, simply replace it. So when that thought comes to say, I can't, simply replace by saying, I'm learning. When that thought says, I am not ready, simply say, I am being prepared. When that thought says, people like me don't succeed, you can always say, my case is different, right? So you can have your belief journal so that when those thoughts comes, you can just write what you're replacing with in a journal. It could be a notebook. I love beautifully, aesthetic journal so that it's kind of stimulates me to go back. But you can start with an exercise book. It doesn't matter. And I would recommend let it be paper and pen, not digital, right? There are some things I still do, because there is a science that says that when you actually write with your hands, there's a kind of imprint it does to your brain. So in as much as we are in a highly digitalized world, I would encourage that your belief journal should be a hardcore paper and pen. Number 2, lead yourself with confidence and purpose. True leadership begins within. Like I said earlier, you can't pour from an empty cup. Define your personal leadership code, which is for you to answer 3 questions. Number 1, what do I stand for? Personally, I stand for transformation. Personally, what do I value most? What are your values? For me, they are very simple: discipline, integrity, excellence, accountability. Pardon me, discipline, integrity, excellence, love, growth, and fun. You see those things? I value them like there's no tomorrow. So I'm sure a lot of people are seeing me dance. You see me, and you're like, oh my God, because it's one of what things I value. How do I want to show up daily? I want to show up as that woman that brings about transformation in the life of others. So the way I dress, the way I speak, the way I carry myself. Now, it's your turn. If you would like to, kindly type in the chat. You can choose any of the 3 questions. What do you stand for? I've told you what I stand for personally. Number 2, what do you value most? Number 3, how do you want to show up daily? So if your core value is growth, your choice is to reflect that you are a lifelong learner and not someone that is afraid of what tomorrow may bring. If your value, or if one thing you value the most is fun, then you have to intentionally create it. I don't joke with hangouts. Yes, because fun is of value to me. It feels my core. Thank you so much, Cynthia. I stand for. I want us to write that. VWA. That's our code. VWA, which stands for our value, our words, and our actions. All right? I want to see it in the chat quickly. I'm already winding down. So it's just 3 strategies and we are done. Amazing. Iberi says, I stand for growth. Your values are integrity, accountability, and good relationship. Yeah, Mommy Peace. VWA, values, your words, and your actions. Thank you, Ima. Thank you, Ugo. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Peace. Thank you, Ezine. Yeah, you stand for truth. You stand for growth. Thank you for Lashade. Thank you, Cynthia again. Thank you, Kike Lomo. Thank you, Olufolake. Yeah, Prel. Thank you, Lilian. So good to have you. Type this, Bola. Amazing, Jonas. All right. So, guess what? We have something out of this world coming our way. Olamide, thank you. You value personal growth. You stand for integrity and growth. Kike Lomo. Joshua Wafumilayo, thank you. Iberichi. Folasha, this is I stand for transformation, restoration, and peace. Now, yes, we're going to be having our physical official launch, 18th January 2026 at exactly 9 a.m. Guess what? It's going to be happening at the Marriott Hotel, Lagos, Ikeja. We have paid for the hall, so we are not changing the venue. It cost us about something a little over $1 million. Yeah, ₦1 million. Abuja people are crying. So don't worry, Abuja people, you know what? I'm going to be coming to Abuja next week. So I'm going to be making an announcement and then we can see if we can have a little meetup before I return back to Lagos, right? Yeah, standing there with a bang, absolutely. Like I said, we are not changing the venue. The venue has been paid for. It's cost us over $1 million. And it's going to be a phenomenal experience. Like so much. You're going to be getting a lot of announcements. So keep tab on. Now, the beautiful thing is that access to the launch event, exclusive resource material, you're going to be having networking launch, especially those of us that have been looking forward to having a buffet. All right. And guess what? We're also going to be having a 3-month post-event mentorship program. Hey, blood of God. conference materials, tribe welcome toolkit, certificate of participation and mentorship completion, access to replay sessions, resources, ongoing community support. 3 good month post-event mentorship. So it's as good as you attending that official launch. It's as good as it's free, right? Or you want to say that whichever way, but I don't think I've ever experienced such a beautiful and amazing package. So the 3 months mentoring program and the official launch, everything is going to be for just 150,000 naira. Now, calm down, calm down. Don't be agitated. Guess what? You can start paying. We can pay in 3 installments. You can start paying either October, November, December, 50,000 each month, or you start paying November, December, and then you make sure you pay before 18th of January so that, but at least once you have paid your first installment, just know that, wow, you're good. You are in the group. Now, we are not going to stop doing some other webinars, free webinars and all of that. But the truth is, you can't really, really change your narrative based on just one training. That's the truth. There is a whole lot more that you need to do to search very deeper, and we cannot offer that absolutely for free. So we'll still be having our ones in a quarter free webinar for the Heart Transformation Tribe. I need to see our emojis now. If you are excited about this. So, you're going to be having things around affirmation practice, mentorship and community, vision casting. You're going to be having, so if you can see on the slide, you're going to have a strategic goal setting course, annual goal templates, quarterly goals templates, monthly goals templates, ebooks, audiobooks. You're going to be having an accountability buddy, like somebody that will be holding you accountable for every single thing. Those that are leaving, don't leave. Oh, I still have, we are not done with this conversation. Then we have monthly learning and sharing sessions. We have journaling and book review sessions. We have national and international opportunities that we'll be sharing on that group because, of course, it's going to be different from the general group. All right? It's going to be different from the general group. We're going to be having self-care routines, and then guess what? Monthly hangouts. Hey, God, I beg. And then monthly performance review sessions. So all the details will be shared on the group as well as the account details. Once you make payment, we have our community manager. She's going to be closing off this meeting. You can just send an evidence of payment to her. Now, that's not all. We have more in store for you. So if you're an educator in the room, we are having a free webinar coming up next week on how to become an education consultant, which is, how will I put it now? It's a free webinar, okay? We'll also be dropping the flyer and the link. You may want to register and join that. And then I would want to call on my co-founder, who is the project manager guru. This is Edu. Are you on the call? Are you ready to talk, say 1 or 2 things about the PMP, the project management professional course, for those of us that want to go the project management route? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
okay,
very well, very well. Thank you very much for the opportunity. So guys, for those of us that are looking to upscale your practices, you don't necessarily mean that you want to become a project manager. As far as you're looking for an effective productivity tool to enhance you to produce better results in your current role, or you're looking for an opportunity to transition into a new career like the project management or the Agile and the Scrum. So we have courses that is available for that. And if you're coming from this tribe, we're already planning a very good discount for you because, like we said, this platform is created intentionally to offer women an opportunity for continuous learning. Okay, transformation starts when you are here. You've made up your mind, but it doesn't stop here. There is a whole lot of things you have to go through your training. You have to keep listening, be in that environment of productivity. So yes, we have all that installed for you. Thank you,
So
doctor.
you've heard it all. I'm also enrolling. Like as I am like this, I'm enrolling because it's like anything agile. She's my oga, she's my boss.
Again, what you all also want to know about project skills, project management skills, is that it helps you to execute whatever consulting assignment you have. So you don't need to be a project manager as far as you are, in that position of maybe a team lead, a leader, a manager, a principal, like you are controlling people and you need them to bring the best results. So you need to acquire the skills to help you in your day-to-day work delivery. So please don't worry, like just indicate that you're coming from the tribe and we'll give you something very, very exciting to start with.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yes. So Edu, can you please drop that flyer on the WhatsApp group so that they could easily just inbox you if they have inquiries to make? So it's easier that way. Okay, so yeah, we move. Now, imagine the transformed you. I want us to close our eyes for a moment and picture this. You walk into a room confident, not because you're perfect, but because you know your worth. Your children see you boldly pursuing your dreams. You're joyful, fulfilled, and whole, leading yourself with clarity and grace. Yes, that's the woman you are becoming together. That's her transformation. All right. So, in summary, and the final call to action for you, let's recap our journey talking about discovering the power within you, the power of your inner story, the things that you listen to. Edo, can you please mute your mic? I can hear a feedback. Thank you, sis. So we talked
No,
about
that's
the
not
fact that oh, that's
guys, please
somebody
mute
else.
your mic. Or
Okay,
you
thank
can
you.
mute from there and mute for everyone.
Unfortunately, yeah. So okay, so as I was saying, I just a recap. I mentioned the fact that whatever it is that we hear too so often in between our ears, not coming, not even coming. We should not fight those thoughts. What we should check. Oh my God. Just what should we do? We shouldn't fight the limiting beliefs. What should we do instead? Sorry about that, Maureen. Don't worry, the replay will be available tomorrow. What should we do instead?
Okay, guys.
Okay, good. All right. Thank you for the feedback. So you see that my eyes are.
Can you hear me now?
Hello, everyone. Please let's use our digital clap for our very capable, incredible, intelligent, wonderful, strong superwoman. I mean, this is This is the least you've seen of Dr. Toyin. If you know her, you want to be around her, you want to learn, it's always an opportunity to learn every time you're around her. So please, thank you very much, Doctor, for that powerful presentation or delivery of the training. I'm sure most of you didn't know that you're coming to learn. When it comes to Heart Transformation Tribe, we say that it's an intentional platform where people have continuous education. You keep getting trained and renewing your mindset to how you see things, to what you believe, and how you see yourself. And of course, that is the beginning of a transformed woman, heart transformed woman. So let's go on to the next agenda, which is having to hear from you. What did you learn? What did you take home? What are your take homes? You want people to come in and,
Okay.
you know.
So I guess
tell
I'm
us-
back.
Okay, Doctor, we lost
Yeah.
you.
I'm
Sorry
telling
about
you,
that.
you did not
Yeah.
lose me. You lost the network.
The
Threw me
network,
out.
yeah.
I
Sorry.
know. Oh,
Yeah.
apologies about that. That's the interesting thing about what's it called? About the internet. Yeah, so we're wrapping up already, right? Because of course we are not ready to keep every one of us here for the entire day, the entire night. So as I was saying, I said that I was able to let us know that we don't have to just um, we don't have to just only we don't just okay, good. So sorry, I had to be joining from two devices so that I know that everything is under control. Yeah, so I was saying that concerning limiting beliefs, right? I was saying that we shouldn't just fight it. And what was the thing I said we should do instead? I want to be sure that most of us heard me. So I just had to turn off my video so that it would be easier for for the network to cooperate with us. So what was the thing I shared? I said we shouldn't fight the limiting beliefs. Rather, we should do what? What did I say we should do? I want to see it in the comment section. Replace it. Awesome. Thank you. Amazing. Fantastic. And what are the three ways that I shared with us that we could do that? I want to see if learning took place. Three ways. You can mention any of the three. You can mention any of the three. Yeah, affirmation. Thank you, Jennifer. Replace it. How? Three things. There are three ways. Affirmation, yes. From Lola, I mentioned two other ways. Well, value. Okay. So there was a point I talked about, being very intentional about what we value. Action, taking action. Absolutely. Action, taking action. How do we take action? On that action, there were three things I said we should do. Hanging out with amazing women. Yes, the right type of women. Yes, VWA, using our values, our words, and actions. Hey, these people, as they finish this class. So we also then learned how to lead ourselves with confidence and purpose. So transformation, sincerely, doesn't happen by accident. It's a decision. So here is your action plan. Number one, apply one of today's technique this week. Share one insight with another woman. In fact, one of the best ways to be able to make learning permanent is when you teach other people. A teacher always learns twice. And that's the beauty. In fact, that's what I also recommend for my children. That was how I became an excellent student. In fact, some people don't enter into the exam or until they've heard me, tutor them, especially that was in my university days. So, and that has been a game changer for me. This secret code I'm telling you, if you are doing any course or you are doing any training, whatever, or even church service, whatever you learn, teach it to someone else. Okay, so share this insight with another woman and then commit to practicing self-leadership daily. So I have a bonus slide, but because of our time, I may not be able to share this with us. Is the concept of Ikigai. Should I go ahead or should I stop? Because of our time. So don't worry.
Go ahead, ma'am.
Oliver Twist. If you go and cook, oh, don't say it's hard transformation tribe that hold you back. Oh,
We
you know
already
what?
cooked by 4 o'clock.
This is interesting. Okay, so the concept of Ikigai, trust me, this is the last one. Okay. What does W means? Okay. So somebody is asking, okay. Jennifer said we've cooked since. Okay. What does W mean? W means words. All right. Value, words, and action. Thanks for asking, Ayodele. So the Ikigai is a very powerful tool. It's a Japanese word that stands for the state of being. Little wonder it's been said that we are human beings, but a lot of times we focus on being human doings. So the state of being is a very powerful state that we need to all live in. The state of being present, the state of ensuring that irrespective of any other thing around us, we are becoming that person we envisage. You can't see my slide. Oh my gosh. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to reshare. This woman are ready for me. Oh, this women, virtue has left me and is still leaving me, but God will replace it. God no go shame us. Okay, you would see it in a jiffy. Trust me, I got a good hand on tech. Yeah, it's back. So I was explaining the fact that as human beings, we have to be very, very intentional about living in the state of being. Okay. Now, the Ikigai talks about the fact that as a woman, in this context, as a woman, there are 4 multidimensional parts of us. Unfortunately, the one that we have been so popular is passion, 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 passion. The truth is that a lot of times, passion alone does not pay bills. And passion simply means what you love doing. So people even tie passion to purpose, right? Please, if your mic is on, kindly mute. This session is very powerful. It's a deliverance session, all right? Type D in the chat if you agree with me. So the passion is what you love, okay? And that is just all that people have known about. Thank you, Pierce. Thank you, Prel. Thank you, Maureen. And we limit ourselves to this passion alone. And like I always say, passion alone does not pay bills. In some cases, it does. But why would you settle for 1/4 when you can have 4/4? Why would you settle for 1/4 or 25% when you can have 100%? Now, aside from finding your passion, you need to find your mission. Simply what the world needs that you have. So for me, yes, my passion is teaching. I love to teach, as you can see. But my mission is leadership. What the world needs and will be willing and ready to pay for is leadership. Oh, women, that's why you're on this call. Oh, yes, that is why we are having the 3 months mentorship that is coming up, giving massive value. I've been able to mentor over 1,000 people around leadership. And you would realize that even though I'm a teacher, I'm an educator, I'm a multi-millionaire teacher, and that's just the truth. Why? Because I am not just focused on my passion. I've moved on to also tie in my mission with my passion. Now, let us look at vocation. Vocation is whatever you can do that you can be paid for. This one, as a woman, you are multidimensional. We short live ourselves in just, men can't multitask like we do. I hope you know. And that is why you have so much within you that you should begin to draw out. Please, for me, I've already stepped into 2026, and I'm carrying as many women that are ready to come with me. I'm carrying us along. So what is that thing that you can be paid for? Have you searched through your environment and see what is lacking? Or things that it could even just be a snack you bring to work, and people are like, oh my God, where did you get the snack? And they are almost struggling with it with you, and they are hardly giving you back your snack. Why can't you go to the main distributor and tell them, give me discount on this, and take the snack to the office, let everybody buy and get your, oh my God, somebody should come and pay me tithes. Yes, for so much value. What is that thing that you can be paid for? Right? So I realized that even though I'm a teacher, I can be paid for consulting. I can be paid for mentoring. I can be paid for coaching. I can be paid for selling land. Men and brethren, I sell land though. If you want to buy land that is affordable, reasonable, see me here. Then your profession, what are you good at? Now, you can also see that this is a Venn diagram. So they are interconnected. So sometimes your passion and your profession can be the same or can be interrelated. Sometimes your passion and your mission can be interrelated. Sometimes your mission and your vocation, all of you that have been running away from maths, Venn diagram have come to catch up with you in life again. Ikigai, state of being. So what am I trying to say? You need to also consider what you are good at. Right? So what you're good at, for example, I can sell ice squares to Eskimos. And then what did I started doing? So develop yourself in the area of your passion, your mission, your vocation, and your profession. So that's my freebie. So yay! Guess what? We are having the next free live webinar. Now, promise me one thing. Don't be selfish. I need everyone on this call to at least invite 5 other people. There is a link, a WhatsApp link. Right? Here, we're going to be having a panel session, our next webinar. Stand out, shine, how women. First of all, we have started with ourselves, okay? Because we can't pour from an empty cup. Now, we want to begin to look at, now, how do we go out there? So what is this webinar really about? It's going to be about how to find and use your voice with confidence as a woman because of our past, because of our stories, because of the things we've been through. Our voice have been silenced by ourselves. Can you imagine? And that's why we had to first of all deal with that. Number 2, we're going to be exploring the principles of influence, visibility, and community impact. And then we're showcasing success stories, highlight how tribe fosters leadership and significance. So it's going to be a panel session. We're going to bring in some very powerful women, which we're going to be asking questions, sharing. Interestingly, a lot of these women are within our tribe. So, hey, we are not going very far. Because, yes. So, lock down the date. Oh, apologies. Not Friday. It's actually Saturday, 26th, 29th November. It's actually Saturdays. Apologies about that. I must have put in the wrong date. So please, it's a Saturday. This is going to be edited and it's going to be shared with us. So yes, that is that about that. So if you still have comments, questions, aha moments, light bulb moments, sorry, you missed a bit. Yes, the replay is going to be available at your daily, right? And so finally, remember, nothing changes if nothing changes with all that you have heard tonight. So yeah, you can screen grab this. It will be fantastic for us to connect on social media handle. And at some point, we're going to be doing a lot of follow for follow in the group. So stay tuned, relax, enjoy, and welcome to Heart Transformation Tribe, a place where you can be free to be you, experience all that God has for you, and yeah, be all that you can be. And I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not to confuse you that you can rewrite your story and experience the power of self-leadership. Once again, I'm Dr. Toyin Same Mehelu, and I am done speaking. Thank you very much. At this point, I'm going to be handing over back to my beautiful friend, sister, and moderator for tonight's session, Mrs. Edu, as she wraps up with us. Over to you, sis.
Thank you very much, Doctor. Guys, did you get any value today? Did you get value? Were you impacted by such that beautiful and wonderful session, the training? Like I said, many of us weren't expecting to be tutored. We thought it was going to be fun. We come to cry and everything. So it's actually a full package for women. The next thing we are going to do now is that we want to hear back from you. What did you learn? How did that training impact you? You need to share if you have questions, right? I want to call, I noticed some very active participants, very active participants. They kept giving in a lot. So we want to call some people in this group for them to come in and share their feedbacks, their take homes. Okay, so it could also, like I said, learning continues. It's an environment for us to learn. But before then, let's take questions. Do you have any question for our doctor? Do you have any questions, concerns? okay, or clarity. You need more clarity on what she spoke about and you didn't quite understand, and you want to ask that question. She's right here. We are not paying to see her today. We are not paying to see her today. So,
I think Ebere's hand is up.
yeah, Ebere, please, you can unmute and
Okay, good evening, everyone.
yes,
Good
Good
evening.
good
evening,
Can you
evening.
hear
Ebere.
me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me
we
Loud
can
and
hear
please?
clear.
you. Go ahead, Dr. Ebere.
Okay, so when I joined the meeting, I was looking at Heart Transformation Tribe. I thought it was gonna be like a place where you just hear about leadership. But Dr. Tony, I hope that's your Dr. Tony, right?
Yes, please. You're
Yes.
right.
Okay, so I also have another Dr. Tony as a friend.
Oh,
So well done. It's been quite interesting. You know, something with a lot of us women is that we just the word is that we're afraid. We just hide behind somewhere. Meanwhile, a lot of us have a lot of things inside of us, particularly some of us that feel okay, I don't really have anything to offer. You find out that it is only when they actually do speak that they have a lot of things to say. It's been a very interesting conversation, particularly the parts, your presentations, the value. I mean, asking yourself three questions. Yes, those three questions are quite, what do you stand for? And what are your values? And what is it that you want to do that you think you can do for yourself? Women, sometimes we hide behind, I am married, I have children, I'm overwhelmed with housework and all of that. And you see, it's very easy to lose yourself in that narrative. But today, I mean, for me, it is come important that we have to think, let's call it outside the box. You have to stop, I mean, giving yourself a label. Yes, you can be a mother, at the same time, you can be something else. You can, and also I learned something as well. Your passion, you don't always have to do that of passion. You can do something that will actually give you, put something in your pocket. And that's something I kind of reinforce this learning, because when I started out in my own career path as an advocate, I was almost going to do what my husband said I was doing, pro bono. I was doing things free and all of that. But you see, as time went on, I one understood that, look, there are bills to be paid. We started putting a price tag to what we do. So I can understand, I mean, the whole trying to structure what we're doing here. So thank you so much. I hope that we also have learned, I mean, most all of us have learned quite a lot as I have. I can't say all, because if I start, I think I will not allow anybody else to speak. I
Ebere, where are you joining from, please?
okay, I'm in Lagos here. I'm in
Oh,
Lagos
amazing. So we would see you on the 18th of January.
by the grace of God. God giving us.
Yay!
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
All right. Thank you so much.
I also like to make impact. I like to make impact as a word. I like to see people grow. I like to be in relationships where you support each other, because no man is an island. And I like positivity as against negativity. Don't run the other person down or the other woman down because you think you have a leverage. These are the things we have to begin to understand as women. There's some people have given it a label, women supporting women, but in truth, it's actually women holding each other's hand. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.
Amazing. That's beautiful. All right. Favor, let's have you take it away. Thank you so much, Iberi.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, Dr. Tony. Good evening, everyone here. I just want to say thank you to you and Edu for putting this together. It's actually a very wonderful step, believe me. Just as Iberia said, I wanted to say something, but she has said it all out of my mouth, right? To be honest, we're in a generation where a whole lot of women are just hiding behind fears, also hiding behind society. What if this person's look at me this way? What if I do this, I don't become a better wife? Exactly that. We just find a way to just always hide away from what we are actually ordained to be, what we're actually ordained to do. And I think this is a step for our transformation, to be able to bring together such women, to be able to build that confidence. I even like the story that says rewrite your story. I think I was discussing it with my mother the other day, and I was trying to explain something about how we can actually rewrite our story even from the age of 40, from the age of 50, from the age of 60. It just depends on you taking the action, not just procrastinating and say, okay, let me do this, and then you just keep talking, yada yada, and you don't even take action about it. So this is a very great step for every woman. And I just want to say that if you really are one of those women that feel this way, that has a whole lot of confusion, you're looking for clarity, I think this is the right place that you need to be. Find yourself around, community of women like this, powerful women, that would drag you out of that fear. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I
Yeah.
love the word drag. Favor, where are you joining in from, please?
I'm joining from Lagos.
Yay! Our room is full. I can't wait to hug everybody on the 18th
Yeah.
like this. And so, yes, please, we're also looking for sponsors. If you are in any position to know for sponsors, we're going to be having exhibitions as well. Like I said, we've paid over 1 million. Abuja people, don't worry now. You will see me before. So we're looking out for sponsors. Please just reach out to any of the admin on the group. We're looking out for sponsors. There's a whole lot we can do, right? And it's just our maiden, but myself and Mrs. Akpan, Zizedu Akpan, has invested a lot, pulling out about over 1 million of our personal funds, that we mean business, right? So yeah. So over to you.
Okay, I want to ask, I want to add this. Who said you can't join from Abuja?
They want to be in
It's
the room.
gonna be live.
Who said you cannot be in
They want to
Lagos?
be in the room. They don't want to join virtually.
No, you can come to Lagos. People are paying flight tickets to go to Doha. And why we're here all here in Nigeria? Who said you can't come? Please
You can
don't
book
let
way
this
ahead,
time.
though.
Even if you are not in Nigeria, if you're joining from outside the country, you can book ahead, and we can help you with that logistics just to get you settled. Please, distance is not a limitation. It's going to be our first live, event where we'll come live, and we want to see everyone that has made it here in that venue. So we're going to make it big. With time, we have very good plans for this platform. Okay. With time, we are going to be looking for how to physically hold your hands, bring in aids, bring in sponsors, bring in helps from, for women that are looking to start but are having maybe financial issues. So we have a good plan for you. Like we said, we also have this platform that is going to be for us to have a continuous learning. It doesn't stop. Okay. There's a saying that said, if you want to be truly transformed, you should be a lifelong learner. If you transform a woman, you transform a generation. If you empower a woman, you empower a nation. Okay, our children are depending on us for a better generation. So make that investment. We have lots of plans for you, but you have to be our member. And for now, the membership, I think Dr. didn't say that, is still free. You can become a member free of charge.
Register via that link. Oh, Blessing,
Yeah, so
please share the link. From next year, it's going to be a subscription.
Blessing, you can share the link here also. But if you're on the group, if you're on the WhatsApp group, you would have had that link to to keep to share and come in, and so that you can get all the full benefit of being a member of her transformation tribe. Okay, so before we close this meeting, Blessing, you're going to close the meeting for us. Blessing is our wonderful community leader. She has been doing a great work. Please, let's give it up.
Please, let us, please.
Let's appreciate Blessing.
It's a voluntary role, and he's taking it on.
Like we said, we have powerful women in this meeting. I'm already very excited for who
Blessing, this is all for you.
Okay, thank you, Blessing, for putting everyone together. And for every other person, if you want to be contribute in your own capacity, okay, toward the next live webinar for November. We've announced the date. We'll share the flyers again in the team. Please, you can contact us so we could see how to involve you in the whole process. This group is about women choosing to lead each other. If you've gotten so much, it's time to pour back into the community. Okay, so let it be a place that we'll all want to associate with and to bring others and to be the pioneering members of this community. So, Doctor, I think we would have to take a picture before the closing ceremony.
Oh,
We have
yes.
to take a picture. I don't know if you can pin everyone.
Yes,
while,
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do
pin
that.
everyone while Blessing comes into.
Yes, so please,
to
as
the-
many people that can turn on their screen, it will be very amazing. You know why? Because those that show their
Yeah.
video will show first. Uh-huh.
I'm
They show
here.
first.
I'm
And I already have it.
Come
So
with cameras, if you are
and we're
comfortable
going to
enough,
send it.
please.
We're going to send it to the group. So don't say, where am I? Oh, uh-huh. And I'm actually taking the screenshots with my laptop. If your video is not on and we can't see you, don't come and blame me, yeah? Please.
Please, guys, turn it on. Let's
Yes.
do a group.
So we are waiting for others. Get your wigs, get your everything. Favor is laughing. Oh my God.
Because honestly, that's what I'm even doing. I'm trying to gather my wig and gather my clothes so that
You see, I was right there in the room with you.
Hi, Rosemary. Nice to see you. I can see you.
five people. You said to see
Yeah.
five people. I hiding their face. God, I beg. Okay, good.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready for us?
Yes, I'm even about to take the screenshots now because what do I even want to say? I was able to do the full tiles for everybody. Oh, you see, about 8 o'clock, there are plenty on this call this night. Blood of God. Okay, but if you turn on your video, you will show very well. I should just take your DP like that. Your DP is not showing you. Okay, let me try.
Try and pin as many as you can.
Yes.
Hello,
1, 2,
Madam
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times.
Hey, boy, is that you? I'm seeing your face, Madam Yeti. I see our radiographer. Yudi, nice to see you.
Hello.
Oh, that's
nice
our radiographer.
You,
wow.
Hello.
Wow.
Hello.
Yeah. Please, what is 3?
Welcome,
what is 8 times 3?
24.
24. I don't know math like that though. Me, I don't used to deceive myself. I know math, Sha. I try. Okay, so I think I've been able to get 24 tiles show up. And then so let's get ready for it. Okay. Network threw me out. Can you imagine that?
Network does not have respect.
But I'm back. Okay, yeah. So please just allow it to show our faces. I'm going to take it right away now. Sniping 2, where are you? Yeah.
Oh, that's Iberi. Hi, Iberi. We finally see your face.
Yes. Okay. We ready? Good. We're done.
Thank you very much, everyone. Please don't leave until we hear from our community leader. Blessing, please come up to close the
let's see your beautiful face.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening.
Oh, it's been an awesome 1 hour plus, approximately 2 hours. And then if there's nothing you're taking out of the meeting today, I want you to remember that you can't go back to where you are, but you can start from where you are and change the ending. That was a very, very awesome quote. I had to hold on to that. Okay, so I'm to take the vote of thanks on behalf of everyone here. We want to sincerely thank everyone for being part of this section, part of the group. Thanks for your presence. Thanks for your participation, your energy. It means so much to us at our Transformation Tribe. To our facilitator, Dr. Tony, you know now, if you begin to say thank you, it's not sufficient though. And thank you so much. Hello, can we hear you? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. We
Thank
can
you
hear
so much,
you.
Mrs. Edu Ekpo. Thank you so much, ma'am. It was an awesome 2 hours, approximately 2 hours. It was an awesome 2 hours. I want to thank you for your time and um, efforts and dedication to taking us through the module we learned this night. To our amazing community, you see all the perks that are here. They are not things we should play with, though. I'm telling you, I'm a beneficiary of being in the tribe already. So everything they are asking us to do, just be doing it fast, fast, fast. Because 2026, in fact, from November, we'll be taking the bag, taking the positions, taking everything we want to take. That's why we have this transformation tribe. So let's keep growing, let's keep learning, let's keep supporting each other. Thank you once again. And don't forget to put to action the things you have learned. Remember, it's not about learning, but it's about putting into action. And we hope to get feedback from you. Please feel free to reach Dr. Toyin, Mrs. Ekbo, or myself. Feel free to share your takeaways. And if you have any question, please feel free to reach me and I'll get across to our facilitators. Thank you so much and God bless you. We close the meeting in the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We are faith based. Good
Amen.
night.
Amen. Bye, everyone. Remember to
Night, good
invite a
night.
woman in your corner or mute your mic, say bye-bye. Remember to
Bye.
invite a woman in your corner, a friend, a
Bye,
sister.
Mr. Lee.
Let
Bye,
everyone part of
Dr.
it.
Lee.
Good
Bye,
night.
everyone.
Love you, love you,
Bye.
love you, love you. You can see all the
Bye,
heart.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.